Welcome everyone to My Weight World TV. I'm Dr. Brenda, MD, and today we have our registered dietitian Janice Baker in the studio with us to discuss iron requirements and iron deficiency in adolescents. Welcome, Janice.
It's great to be here, Brenda.
It's great to have you. Do teens require more iron in their diet?
You know, they do. For many reasons, teens are at a very critical part of their growth stage. Their bodies are growing, they have a lot of demands, a lot of times they're very physically active. So iron's a very critical mineral because it helps carry oxygen to all of our cells. So, you know, teens also, again, because of their demands in their body and their needs, there's all kinds of reasons that you have to pay attention to this very important mineral.
Okay, what percentage of teens are iron deficient?
Well, it's about 2 to 10% in females and about 2% in males. So clearly, the gals have more of a problem.
Who are the risk groups of people that it might be iron deficiency? Who should I suspect might be?
Well, the girls are pretty much the major risk groups because typically they don't eat as much as the boys.
Okay.
They also start menstruating, and that causes iron loss. And also there's other groups, even in the boys, if they're in endurance sports, they're using a lot of oxygen, even running the impact causes their blood cells to release more iron. So again, it's just the sports and the high physical activity can create an increased need in iron.
How about overweight children or obese children?
You know, interestingly enough, overweight kids have a higher risk for iron deficiency. So they really should be checked by their pediatrician. We don't know if it's the physiology or because of the way their diets are, but we're finding out that they're a risk group also for iron deficiency.
So it's interesting that you think they're getting enough food, but they might not be getting enough
Not
of
the
nutrient.
right food.
Right. So should an overweight child be screened for obesity?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
What we need to know is that overweight, underweight, kids need to be seen by their pediatricians on a regular basis for all kinds of reasons that are really sometimes very vague. The symptom of iron deficiency can be fatigue. Again, that can occur for many reasons, so we need to find out exactly what is going on.
Okay, what are some of the other symptoms?
You know, again, it's just tiredness. It could be even grades in school. Sometimes we're finding that even kids that don't have enough iron in their diets can't do well in school because of the lack of concentration that occurs from this nutritional deficiency. So tiredness is usually the main symptom that we see.
Okay, and when it gets extreme, just from a physician point of view, they can have pica, which is the desire to chew ice.
Eat different foods, right, again.
Dirt.
And again, that's why you want to bring them to the doctor because it very well may be the diet, but there can be other reasons for iron deficiency as well that need to be ruled out. And this has got to be done by a doctor. You really don't want to self-diagnose this.
That's right.
Yeah.
So what foods are high in iron?
Well, the typical foods that we recommend that are great iron sources are always going to be the red meat sources, the protein sources including chicken. Those have what we call the most bioavailable iron. And your body easily absorbs it. Also, eggs are a fantastic source of iron. That's why a lot of girls have a problem getting enough iron because a lot of them start to become vegetarian or cut out red meat for whatever reason, and they're automatically not getting enough iron in their diet. Boys tend to eat a lot more food. So even though they're not eating a lot of red meat, the other foods that are iron enriched, like breads, cereals, pastas, they're getting a lot of food, so they're meeting their iron needs in most cases. So in that case, for girls who may not eat a lot of red meat, you can actually look to other types of foods. There's a lot of actually cereals that are iron enriched that you can count on for some pretty good iron sources. And in some cases, iron supplement may be very, very helpful. But again, you want to work with your doctor on what the right way to go about this might be.
Right, but talking about the foods, the fortified. So if you're going to make her eat breakfast, which she should eat breakfast, we've talked about not skipping meals, and then she eats the breakfast, make sure you buy iron fortified cereal. Simple thing to do.
Right, easy to read on the label. Some of the breakfast cereals actually have 40 to 50% of the RDA for iron, or even a very simple breakfast of toast and a scrambled egg. And you want to try to pair those iron-rich foods up with some vitamin C rich foods like a glass of orange juice or some strawberries, because vitamin C helps your body to actually use the iron much better.
Okay, and what about supplements then?
You know, supplements, again, they can be very helpful. An iron supplement can be very useful and, again, really make sure that the gaps are filled. But you want to discuss that with the doctor because first you want to find out the possible reason why there is an iron deficiency.
Well, thank you, Janice.
You're very welcome.
And thanks for joining us. I'm Dr. Brenda, MD, and please tune in again to My Weight World TV so we can help you reach your goals with our community. We'll see you next time.